Welcome everyone. My name is Alexey Alfenakov. It's Wednesday, 9th of March, and today our topics are specific habits in different countries, like Latvia, Poland, Northern Ireland, Germany, Denmark and France. Therefore, we will ask our correspondents from these nations. And first we connect with Elga, our correspondent in Latvia. So Elga, what are the special rules of condition in your country?
We have a lot of beautiful places in Latvia, so if you are visiting Latvia, do go to the cities like Jūrmala, Sigulda, Cēsis and of course Riga. Our capital city was built by different nations and cultures. Do find pieces of Berlin, London or even Bern in the old town. Do go sighting around Riga by bus or retro tram. And if you are hungry, visit a restaurant Lido, serving traditional Latvian cuisines. And as for a dessert, we advise you to go to a Riga Old Town bakeries. However, when you visit Latvia, do not walk on bicycle paths, because it is dangerous for you and riders. But if you ride a bike, wear your helmet for your safety. Of course, you will use public transport, so there are some tips for you. Do not try to be free rider, because you will have to pay a fine. Do not speak loudly, because you will disturb other people. And do give a seat to elder people. And of course, do have a great time in Latvia, and do not leave Latvia in sadness and displeasure. And now some information about Poland.
Welcome from both markets. Recently we have been dealing with the issue related to behaviors that are proper or not proper. After many years of research, we have come to certain conclusions. Namely, in Poland, if well-mannered people behave properly, it means letting the pedestrians go to crossings, let women first in different situations, use proper language, are kind to the neighbors, are culture aware. But in Poland, we also have very bad-mannered people. They are characterized by such behaviors as drinking alcohol outdoors, stealing, robbing, pickpocketing, burglaring. Do not use polite phrases like thank you or excuse. Thank you for your attention. Michał Garmacz, Polska. Now you are going to get some info about Germany.
Oh, the German people have a lot of rules. I guess many of them guarantee a polite living together, but there are also some which are not reasonable. It begins when you met a German guy at the street. You do a handshaking and you look the person in the eye when you greet them. Of course, you have to always be punctual. In German, we call people by the title and the last name. Next, if you say wie geht's or how are you, people will tell you some sentences about their day, and they will not say I'm fine if they're not. You also have to pay attention when you enter somebody's home. So you take your shoes off, and you have to bring a small gift for the host. Moreover, you have to present yourself with your last name when you have a phone call. There are also some rules for being at a restaurant. For example, we have a silverware language. The knife and the fork have to be on the right side of the plate and in a parallel way, so the waiter knows that you're ready. In addition, you have to use cash for pay at the restaurant. So you have to also be very behaved, so you don't put your elbows on the table. Furthermore, it's really important in Germany that the garbage is separated to facilitate the recycling. I hope it was interesting for you, and so you can get along a little bit better in Germany. So I would like to hear something about Denmark. So, Cecily, what are your do's and don'ts?
When it comes to Denmark, we have a lot of unwritten rules. Danes doesn't enjoy the small talk, so if you ever go to Denmark, don't start small talk. We don't like compliments either. When Danes gets a compliment, we will often just kind of throw it away and be like, no, that doesn't matter, I'm not good at that. When we're in public transportation, we don't sit by a stranger. We would rather stand or take a seat that's alone than sit by a stranger. Apart from that, we have a lot of unwritten rules when it comes to manners. For example, we take our hat off at the table. When we're in public transportation, we stand up for elder or pregnant, and we see if there's sick people that are in wheelchairs or have crickets. They need the seat more than you do, so you stand up. Last but not least, you don't talk yourself up. It used to be considered very rude. We're getting a bit better at talking ourselves up. It comes from the law of Yende, where it has 10 commandments. These 10 commandments says mostly that you aren't better than anyone else and you shouldn't act like it. So you should always talk yourself a bit more down than a bit more up. So let's kind of summarize it. All in all, don't small talk, don't give compliments, especially not to strangers. Don't sit by strangers, don't talk yourself up, give up your seat for someone who needs it more than you. So let's hear what Franz has to say.
Hello. So, in French we do look out for subtle hints and unspoken words. We do learn about other countries and consider that on certain issues, other countries may have better system. We don't do beginning a conversation with a Frenchman in English, no matter how rusty your French is. Sorry. Don't judge before making an effort to understand. Don't be frightened by all the rules. Don't come too early. Don't eat too much food of the first course. And now, it's the turn of my Spanish correspondent.
Regarding Spanish people, I think you can easily recognize a Spanish person due to we are quite noisy and so affectionate, so we always express our emotions. It's true flamenco and paella are typical traditions in Spain, but not all people know how to dance flamenco and how to cook paella. Our diet and meals are quite varied, since we follow a Mediterranean diet full of vegetables and fruits, and we have 5 meals each day. That is why we have the second life expectancy in the world. If you are a man, you are supposed to live 80 years, and if you are a woman, 86. So now you know where you have to go living. And hope I have solved some of the false myths about Spain, and I have convinced you to visit Spain. We will be waiting you with open arms. And now we connect with Ireland.
In Northern Ireland, we are kind to all visitors, and we like to have lots of fun. However, we do have some basic rules which we like our visitors to respect.
In Northern Ireland, adults like to drink a good amount of alcohol. This means by buying around, which means buying everyone a drink who's in your group. Don't do this, it's very disrespectful.
Irish people also like to greet anyone, anywhere, especially if it is people who they know. So whenever an Irish person drives by and waves to you, wave back. It is a sign of respect on the road.
What's the crack?
What's the crack, lad? That is a typical Irish introduction. So whenever you meet another person, just say, what's the crack?
In Northern Ireland, leprechauns still exist. We have many short people, but they are not leprechauns. Just don't talk about leprechauns unless if you want to make friends.
Tea is a favourite drink for our nation, and most, if not anyone, likes tea in Ireland. So if you are offered tea, please do accept it. It is a sign of respect. And if you are offered a sandwich or a biscuit, you should also accept that as a snack.
In Northern Ireland, we like to have fun and enjoy ourselves. This means that we usually play jokes about our friends and family. You should not take these seriously, we really enjoy you. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you guys. It was very informative and cognitive. I hope you got full understanding of this problem.